The players, match officials and coaching staff will take a knee. In that more familiar central midfield role today. And that almost managed to find its way through to Rachel Daly, although the flag has now gone up. That's a handy pass. Lehman chasing, and in round the back, and then lost her way, which allowed Jess Carter to nip in, and then Mušević to the rescue. Well, Chelsea convinced that there should have been a flag coming here. It certainly looked tight. Lehman wasn't hanging around to see what was going to be a heavier scoreline. Perese with this corner. Might have to make a save here, although it's a very easy one from Erin Cuthbert, from Magdalena Eriksson's header. Got a clear run at it, Eriksson, which will be a concern for Villa. Oh, Cuthbert left something in there. Play's gone on. It's James looking for the angle to have a pop, and she found the space but couldn't produce the finish. Don't think Villa were too happy about Cuthbert's challenge. Certainly Pacheco is feeling the effects of it. Eriksson got a clear run at the ball from the last corner, and they've switched off here. It's James, it's over the top. Presentable opportunity for Lauren James there. Villa once again though switching off. On this occasion the corner routine caught them cold, but Lauren James didn't catch the ball as she would have wanted to. Alarm bells ringing here for Villa. James, angle's tough, and I think it got a touch of Danielle Turner, which took the sting out of it and allowed Hampton to make a comfortable gather. But they were caught. Eriksson, Carter, deflection worked out for Chelsea. And there's plenty of room now. Kerr! Loitering in a good area there, Sam Kerr. Intelligent run. James is going to have a ping. Oh, not far away. Hampton was struggling to get across. She's had a few sighters now, as Lauren James. Villa their own worst enemies here, losing possession just outside their own box. James didn't need a second invitation to chance her arm and was not far away from finding that bottom corner. Pacheco, now Hansen, promising! Well, she went for glory and didn't test Mušević, but it's a decent period for Villa at the moment. Far too easy for Hansen to find herself in that spot to have a dip at goal. Chelsea just switched off here, but to no cost. Pacheco. Pitched in by Hansen, and Daly couldn't get the finish. It will be a corner. It could have been more for Villa. They were sensing an opportunity here. Nobbs, Lehman, Daly, Nobbs. Managed to shoot, and does! Staniforth's effort gathered by Mušević. It's all claret and blue at the moment. Well, this would have been some strike, and it's certainly on target. Great try. She's coughed up possession. Cuthbert, good run. Not a great hit. Just back now, it's Cuthbert. He switches it to Carter. Lifted in nicely. Perese! Opportunity for Chelsea to get themselves in front right at the end of the first half. Well, it was slack marking from Hansen, who let Perisset get away from her. Yet to score for Chelsea, and passes up the chance to open her account there. And it is the last action of the half, which is ebbed and flowed. Chelsea having the better of it to begin with, but Villa, to their credit, have... Chelsea get the second half underway then. 0-0 between these two sides. Chelsea have enjoyed a brilliant record against Villa. They've won all of the 10 previous meetings, and they've hit the post here. Almost off to a flyer in the second half, and it's Jelena Cankovic who scored here in the WSL, who's gone close. Brighton's ball in. Cankovic did so well to fashion the chance from that angle, and is unlucky, inches away from giving Chelsea the advantage. By Cankovic on the half volley. Nowhere near it, Hampton, understandably so, because it was such a good attempt. Mightily. Good ball, and well gathered by Hampton. Mailing. Tricky! Mušović was backpedaling. Not sure if Mailing was going. Daly. Useful! And Daly, I think, was caught by surprise. I don't think she was expecting that ball to reach her, and it did. Chelsea have switched off a bit here. Jordan Nobbs with the ball in. Lehmann! Some of the crowd thought it was in, and perhaps it should have been in. Should certainly have at least been on target. And went the out swinging strike, but it was always swerving away from goal. Lovely roll from Cankovic, teeing up Brighton for the cross, who stands it up well. Kerr hasn't done much, but doesn't need much of a chance to find the back of the net, and the Australian has done so once again. Got a landmark goal here against Villa, her 50th in the WSL earlier this month, and has now put Chelsea one up and on course for the FA Cup final once again. Brighton had a look up, played it into Cankovic, who then returned it to Guro Reiten. How about that for a first-time ball in? And Kerr got herself into an excellent position and then guided it home expertly. Well, it's the mark of a lethal striker, when you can be pretty anonymous for an hour. To Eriksson. Ambitious, and gathered safely by Mušović. Villa are asking some questions here, though, and Mušović has to get down. Delivered by Staniforth. And the header, and Daly's over the top, and she's frustrated with herself not to have made more of that. Popped into a good area by Staniforth. Although Daly, I think, under pressure from Cuthbert, was always going to find it tricky to seriously test the keeper. Offloading to Mailing. What's the cross like? Oh, she's found Lehmann! Alicia Lehmann! Well, it's wide of the target. It's another chance that comes and goes. Wasn't the easiest of angles, but once again, not working the keeper may feel like a bit of a disappointment from Paula Ward. Towards Kerr! Should be game over. Chelsea should have booked their place in the final against Manchester United. Sam Kerr on the hand there, can't find the finish, and you don't say that very often. She wasn't far away, but still by her standards that isn't close enough. Lehmann goes back, in from Staniforth. Good improvisation, oh, and Daly. Full intervention by Eriksson, but Villa come again. Oh, Lehmann was in there, they're queuing up, and it's over the top by Daly. Will they get many better chances than that to get level in what we have left of the game? Such a good ball in, and Brighton's Daly. Not a great clearance. Oh, off the post. Sarah Mailing inches away. Well, they have wrapped it up, and they will feel unfortunate not to be back on terms given the chances they've created. This the closest that they've come to finding the back. Here is Jordan Nobbs. Good looking ball in, they're queuing up at the far post. Hansen got there, but then couldn't get the ball back in there. No foul, Nobbs! And it was on target, but it was pretty straightforward for Mušović. That time in the game when they have to gamble. Either side of the keeper, and it might have been interesting. Ingle away, and Kerr could be a way to send Chelsea through to the final yet again. Blocked by Hampton. Villa and Chelsea are through to the FA Cup final for the 7th time. The winners of the last 2 editions will have another crack in the showpiece thanks to Sam Kerr's goal. It was a tough afternoon